lo sé en español.
Stop it, Faisal. Okay, this is going to have to
La
do.
Arif.
Are you ready?
Sí. That's a game I completely forgot.
Recording!
Oh, your mic.
Oh my freaking gosh.
There's Thomas.
No!
There's Thomas again.
I ripped my... This is a great intro.
Yeah.
Ow, I
Good
forgot.
bloopers. Good bloopers. What?
1 second.
What'd you forget?
Okay. I'm just going to do this.
I mean, you could do that
I can
too.
do that.
Yeah.
It's fine. Hello and welcome to Between Takes Unscripted. This is episode 3, maybe, depending on if we reshuffle it later on.
Yeah.
This episode, we are covering a very heavy topic. Faisal, would you like to do the honors of telling everybody what it is?
We are going to be talking about AI. AI, the robots.
AI.
Artificial intelligence.
So, I prepared a lot here. I have pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I forgot to Google this, but I wanted to talk about, basically what is AI? Not just in filmmaking, which we will get into, but all of it. Before we get into that, anything you want to talk about in your personal life? You just did run and gun.
We just did run and gun.
You just did run and gun.
That was...
It's my own fault I didn't do run and gun.
Mm-hmm. Run...
This is a really professional setup we got.
Yeah. Run and gun, it was fun. I felt like I could have done more. I did 2 teams this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I finished both the sets so early. I was like, yeah, I can go for a third. And I only finished both. I finished both teams at I want to say 6 p.m. maybe?
Just a casual 6, 7 p.m.
Yeah. 6, 7 keeps popping up.
Stop it.
My everyday life, yeah. So how about you? How is your what's been new with you?
Yeah, I didn't do run and gun because I was stupid and I just didn't get on a team because I wanted a speaking role, which was dumb because I could have just done background or I could have done props. There was a few opportunities that I just didn't. But
yeah, I was only put as BG for 2 teams this year.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As I was super duper salty that I wasn't on any running guns and I was feeling sorry for myself, I decided to sign up for this audiobook recording audition website kind of deal, which I have to talk to my agent about to see if he's okay with.
At least it's not AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not AI.
We will talk about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking the recording. Yeah, so I auditioned for 3 audiobook things, and I have dyslexia, so I don't know if audiobooks is the right way for me. It's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a little bit difficult. But Max actually, we were just at London Drugs, and we saw this beautiful microphone, Faisal. $400 it goes up for. $88. $88 on clearance. So you best believe we picked
Take every
that
opportunity you can get.
If anything, we were like, we could just resell it, but we didn't. We used it. I used it for the audio things, and it was pretty fun. I guess we should get into AI.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty nervous about this because I don't want to get canceled before we even have.
We're not going to get canceled.
Could get canceled. You don't know what I'm going to say.
We'll have some very deep critics.
Yeah.
I'll say, but I don't think we're going to get canceled.
I've got varying opinions.
Really?
Well, I don't know if you read the census, that I took.
I didn't read all of them, unfortunately.
No, I know you didn't. You don't read them. Put all this work
I read your I read
Whoa.
I read our emails, I read our texts. I do.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so I have some opinions about people, not just actors. Oh, spelling mistake. But other industry professionals and what they have to say. So let's get into it. Do you have your phone on you, Faisal?
Yeah.
Can you Google what AI is?
Yes, I can.
We're going to have to use that because I forgot to research that today.
AI is also known as artificial intelligence, is a branch of computer science focused on building machines and software capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. This includes learning from data, recognizing patterns, understanding language, making decisions, and solving problems.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think AI wrote that? Was it Google Gemini? Absolutely.
It was Google Gemini.
Can you look up one more thing for me that I want to talk about?
Yes.
The environmental impact of AI, because I don't know if you know, it uses so much freaking water.
So much water.
We don't have that much water.
Yes.
That's why we canceled almonds.
What do you mean?
You didn't know that almonds take so much freaking water to
No,
grow?
I didn't know that.
Dude.
I didn't know
There was
that.
this whole like thing in like 2015 or something, somewhere around there, about like how almonds are bad for the environment, and they're also like
I eat
grown
so
in
much
California.
almonds.
Yeah, you're single hand. If you eat almonds, but say AI is bad for the environment, you are part of the problem. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think in like they're grown. Don't quote me. You have the phone to Google, but
Yeah.
they're grown in like California where there already isn't that much water, and so they.
Yeah, California always has droughts.
Yeah, it's because of the almonds.
Yeah.
It's because of you and your little American BC ass boy
Okay.
wanting to eat almonds. No, I'm sorry. Read about the environmental impacts.
Okay. Should I read the AI overview?
Yeah. There's literally nothing else. We'll talk about that. You can't get away from it now. This is the world we live in.
Or wait, one sec. I'm gonna
Do you want me
do
to
it from
read
the UNEP.
Okay.
United Nations Environment Program. I'll read it from them.
Tell me what they have to say.
Okay, first off, they're like, what is AI?
What is AI? This was my question.
The United Nations Environment Program. They have here, so how is AI problematic for the environment? Most large-scale AI deployments are housed in data centers, including those operated by cloud service providers. These data centers can take a heavy toll on the planet. The electronics they house rely on a staggering amount of grist. Making a 2-kilogram computer requires 800 kg of raw materials, as well as microchips that power AI need rare earth elements, which are often mined in environmentally destructive ways.
Yup.
The second problem, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you go.
Okay. The second problem is that data centers produce electronic waste, which often contains hazardous substances like mercury and lead. Why are we?
Why?
Why does the world want or like use AI?
We're gonna get into it.
Okay, the third, data centers use water during construction and once operational to cool electrical components. Globally, AI-related infrastructure may soon consume 6 times more water than Denmark, a country of 6 million.
Jeez.
According to one estimate, that is a problem when a quarter of humanity already lacks access to clean water and sanitation.
Big problem. However, we got to talk about the societal impact of AI as well.
Yes.
So, yes,
it's impacting a lot of people.
It's impacting a lot of people, but not just for the worse, for the better as well. And I know you personally do not partake in any AI.
I just found out recently ChatGPT was an app. I thought it was a website.
It's an app. Yeah, no. Well, here's the thing, and this is I'm not like a friggin' engineer or whatever, but if you would like some more there. I am from the tech industry. I'm from visual effects. I do coding and all that stuff. I kind of feel like we've always had AI, and you guys just haven't noticed it, because at least in my career, and I've had like just about a 10-year career now in this industry, it's been there the whole time and before my time.
I think it's just like, I think more people are starting to notice it because it's starting to expand and it's impacting jobs, and I think that's why it's becoming more noticeable now.
Yeah, I agree. But it's also becoming way more mainstream, and it's coming out of the techie world.
Yes.
But we can't completely discredit AI without thinking about how that could be considered a little bit ableist. There are a lot of ways we can use AI as a resource for different things. Just from personal experiences, I have dyslexia, as I mentioned.
Yes.
So I don't believe that we should have used AI in schools when we were coming up, because I didn't have that. And I was in like the LST programs. That's learning support.
I had to do that.
You had to do that too?
No, I mean, I had to do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was in LST programs, and there was a lot, and I feel like I don't know any kids right now in high school except for my niece who's graduating, and I have not asked her, but it could have been a great resource for a lot of learning support challenges. It's also becoming a resource for people who have different impairments, like visually impaired people, hearing impaired people.
Yeah.
Because it's you're just like nodding up, like, yeah, okay, whatever.
No. I do get what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's something we
I'm
have
following.
to consider as well. I have used ChatGPT. I don't recommend it for a lot of things, and I do feel like a piece of shit every time I have used it.
I feel like I'm about to get canceled for saying this.
Let's do it.
Or maybe, I don't know. I feel like sometimes
This is a
AI
safe space, right,
I feel
guys?
like sometimes AI can be the lazy way out
That's
of
so fair.
problem solving.
That's incredibly fair.
That's
kind of
that's
why
what that's one of my takes on
Well,
AI.
that's probably why it's going so far right now, is because everyone is a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
It was always meant to be a tool that helped us be creative and do things that we wanted to do and not waste time on all the things we didn't want to do.
Mhm.
It's just gotten way past that, and I know a lot of people in my life who use it way too much for everything, and I've noticed it's affecting people's writing skills. That's a big one.
Yes.
Like as a coordinator and a supervisor.
Stranger Things series finale.
I have not watched that season yet. I know I'm behind, but I will watch it one day.
Well, now you just
Now you've spoiled it. It's gonna be bad. Yeah, AI in writing, and I don't even just mean like creative writing. I mean like emails and reports and all of that stuff.
Homework,
exactly. I can't even imagine.
I know my sister's high school, like now, like they get they've had notices saying, hey, we will like AI proof like these, or we're gonna scan these, see if like AI wrote your homework or your essays for you.
I really want to know.
I'm curious on how they do that, but like
Because
also how, like, I mean, I guess they can tell if it is AI, like depending on like
language.
if they know the person, language, the wording, and then they probably can tell. But also at the same time, like,
No, I'm very curious about all that actually.
yeah.
Also, because I may have used it to write a job application or two, and I didn't get the job, so obviously.
I know a friend that tried to create an acting resume using AI. I was
No.
like, have you seen the Disney Plus show Secret Invasion?
No.
Secret Invasion. It's, if you've seen the movie Captain Marvel,
Oh yeah.
the Marvel film.
Oh yeah.
It's like with the Skrulls taking over, like invading Earth.
Okay.
In Secret Invasion, you don't know who's a Skrull, who's not human,
What
who's
is
human.
Is
A Skrull is like someone that shapeshift
Got it.
into a human alien.
Nice.
And their entire intro, it looks like it was made by AI.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
It's so sad how much. Well, I'm seeing verticals right now have a lot of AI.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm really ashamed to say it, but there's this one that I'm really into about mermaids. But we do have to understand, in aspects of life, it could be an amazing tool. We're just kind of abusing it right now, in my opinion.
Yes.
And we're not using it for what it should be used for, which is to assist people and not take over.
Yes.
Because we're just creating friggin' what's that movie with Will Smith and the crazy robots with like the blank faces? All right. I just wrote how toes. Did you see that? What does how toes mean? How toes.
How does?
How does what though?
How does what, AI work? I think we.
I don't know. I was kind of saying who does it hurt, who does it help. Anyways, we're past that.
Yeah.
So I guess let's break into how does AI actually influence the film industry, where we are trying to work right now.
Yes.
So
I think we've described this
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. We went on this topic a little bit.
Do you want to? Okay, so a lot of influential actors have come out and spoken about AI. I told you to look up Scarlett Johansson because I heard that she had something with ChatGPT. They wanted her to, from what I heard, is that they wanted her to be the voice of ChatGPT because it was going to help people feel more comfortable with using it more in their lives. And she was like, creepy.
Well, here are some quotes that I have.
Give me some quotes. From
some famous Hollywood actors. Scarlett Johansson, she said, it is terrifying that the U.S. government is paralyzed when it comes to passing legislation.
You want to take that one? No, okay.
Legislation that protects all of its citizens against the imminent dangers of AI. That's what I wrote.
That's good.
That
That's
she
what you
said.
wrote, or
That's what I wrote. That
Johansson
she said.
wrote?
There's this like really like wonderful statement that I read that Nicolas Cage said, and is, we are not in the same business model we were in even 10 years ago.
True.
And yet, even though they admit that is the truth in today's economy, they are fighting us tooth and nail to stick to the same economic system that is outdated. They want us to step back in time. We cannot, and we will not do that. The job of all art, in my view, film performance include, is to hold a mirror to the external and internal stories of the human condition through the very human, thoughtful, and emotional process of recreation. A robot can't do that.
True.
If we let robots do that, it will lack all heart and eventually lose edge and turn to mush. There will be no human response to life as we know it. It will be life as robots tell us to know it.
Okay, sorry, that reminded me of this book series I read. I can't remember what it's called. It was so good, though. Oh my gosh, I can see the cover. It was basically like a dystopian future thing, and they like pick your match. It was called The Match, I'm pretty sure, actually. They pick your matches and stuff, but one thing was like, artists were so poor because they just were out of work because they got computers to do all the work, and they literally had to modify like breath sounds and put those into the music so people would feel more comfortable. Sorry, it just made me think of that because that was the way that people knew they couldn't get an emotional response from the music in the book because there was no emotion because it's not real. So they tried to supplement that by putting like fake breath sounds in there.
Do you know about what's her name? It's named Tilly.
Gosh, yes, I do.
Tilly, the act. What?
The first AI actor.
The first AI actor.
Yes, I know all about her. I don't know all about her, but
why?
It's horrible. Yeah, no, that's terrifying. That's years ago too. That came out.
I
was not even acting yet. That was visual effects era for me. So that's been
really
a long time.
I thought this was like I first heard about this like last year or like 2 years ago. I heard about this. I was like, what the hell?
It's crazy. Yeah, no, that's been out for a
long time.
Why? Speaking about visual effects and AI, so like visual effects already has like a big sorted. Everyone hates visual effects for some reason.
Yeah, tell us why.
I don't know. It's art. It's literally a form.
Depends on how it's used.
Yeah, so I understand the people who want to like keep the old school filmmaking, but like we're making talkies now. We're not back in the silent film era. It evolves, and this is not me trying to make room for AI to come into film. I don't want it to evolve that way. And maybe that in a few years I'll be like, oh, that was an ignorant take. Anyways, visual effects, everyone hates it. And they're like, it's ruining classic animation. So I started art school when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I did that like during high school, and I did like drawing and stuff. And then I went for 3D animation, which is fucking hard, by the way. It's very difficult. You're still drawing, and not the way that people think you are, but you're still drawing. And there's a lot of artistry to it, and there's a lot of artistry, and for some reason everyone's like, it's gross, I don't like it. So I haven't been officially in it in a little while, but I believe AI is taking over. Visual effects, I have so much. It's like one of my passions, obviously. But it's literally art and computer work and science and math mixed all together, which sounds nerdy as fuck, and it is. But it's really cool. What do you think the long-term effects of AI use in the industry? Like, how's it going to affect our craft, do you think? Have you seen any of that? Because as I was saying, I saw that AI vertical series.
I know verticals.
I'm so sorry to say. Like, the writing
every time
dribble, but
every time like I go on TikTok, there will be like an AI vertical like commercial or something, and I can tell it's obviously like they may look like real actors, but you can totally tell it's AI. Yeah. One, just by the way they talk. Two, by the way they're dressed,
and how they look.
Like
they're shiny. They're very shiny.
Yeah. It's just, oh my God.
Yeah. I'm seeing it in commercials like crazy now.
The only commercial like I've seen it in is just that one Coca-Cola commercial. That one AI Coca commercial.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I can't remember.
I've seen it so many times in the theater. Whenever I go to the theater, like
that's gross.
I think I've seen like every other time I've gone.
What would a theater, like a Cineplex plays that? That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's absolutely infiltrating art, and it's not what it was meant for.
It's so funny because I think they do say that it is AI, but like it also looks like it's claymation wise. I'm like,
do you have any AI stories in acting? What the hell?
AI stories in act.
Yeah,
ooh, this happened to me recently.
Okay.
I was doing BG for something. I'm not gonna say who. Run and gun. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
Why did I move to the microphone to spit?
I'm not gonna out a run and gun team for using AI. But
what?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Be pissed.
I'm kidding.
Tell him
partially.
Tell him when you play Fortnite.
No, not running gun. It was something else. Like, I can't remember, but I remember that they used AI for me for this part. They were trying to get all my costume options, and they used AI to pick out all the outfits.
I kind of understand.
That I sort of get.
I get it, but also taking away jobs from like costumers and like
Yes.
that could have. I understand. Oh, that's tricky because it's run and gun. There's literally only 48 hours.
No,
so
but this wasn't just run and gun. Like this was
Okay.
for like
I
other
didn't
stuff
see
too.
that before. Well, are you sure it was AI? Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, no, because like you can see like the format style. Like you will send pictures of your clothing, then they'll have like a picture. Then they'll be like, hey, take a picture of you, and then they'll put it like on this like little thing, and it'll send to you in like 30 seconds with like all the
Weird.
outfit options on what you look like with it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's super weird.
and it
It's
looks
kinda cool,
exactly
though.
like me.
Well, that's creepy.
It's a little creepy, but at least like if it's like an indie short film,
Yeah.
like student film, maybe.
I understand if.
But
yeah,
if it's like a big
budgeting- oh, yeah,
if it's a
no.
big production thing, don't do
If
that.
you're a
You guys have the
multi-million-
money.
Yeah, if you're a blockbuster, no, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Verticals, you guys have the money.
Yeah, verticals do have the money.
You have the money. Don't do
and
that.
you know why? Because they don't fucking pay us on time.
Yes.
I worked in a vertical, and someone reached out to me recently, like, have you gotten paid for that? And it was over a year ago. And I was like, yes. And they were a star, and I was just, like, a bit part. And
Yeah,
I'm like, what? So I have a recent story about AI that
Okay.
I told you when it happened.
You did?
I did tell you. I texted. Well, I don't know if I told you the story.
I don't think
But
you told me a
you
story.
it happened when we were planning to do this episode. So I had a really scary situation, and I'm a little bit nervous about coming out with this. I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that, but so
Was it work-wise?
it was an acting job.
Okay.
So I got like kind of an opportunity to do this thing. I sent in an audition. I'm going to be vague about this. I trusted the casting company and everything. And then I got booked. And then it was like very last minute. They're like, here's the spot. And I hadn't gotten a contract, but they're like, you're going to sign your contract there. And I'm like, okay, sick. So I get there, and they hold us for 30 minutes in like this big open space. And there's like a bunch of us. And what I understood the project to be was like a language learning app. Like Duolingo, you know, like a language learning app.
I think you did tell me about
tell
this.
you
I
about
think.
this.
Yeah.
So it's something like a language learning app. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. And Max also got a part in it, which was awesome because he's trying to do voice acting and he has no experience. So he's like, he got in right away and he's like, my first audition. And I was a little jealous of him, but I was really proud. Anyways, so I get there and they hold me for 30 minutes in this big room of all these other people. And then finally they're like, okay, everybody follow us into this tiny room. And they hand everybody a contract, and it was like 5 pages. And they're like, you don't have to read this. We got 5 minutes to sign. It was like 7 pages. You don't have to read this. Just sign it, and we'll deal with that. So I read it because I'm not just signing something.
Yeah.
I had a feeling AI was also involved. So I'm like, I'm not just signing something.
Yeah.
Because I've done educational voice acting projects before that they've mentioned AI, but the contract is really cool about that. Like, they're like, it might be in there, but maybe just to, like, you help the software out. So I read the contract, and, like, 2 other women do. And I'm like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with this. This is kind of confusing. It doesn't make... It looks like it was
Opt
written...
out.
What?
Opt out.
Opt out?
Opt out.
Opt out. Well, they locked the door, remember?
Oh, shit. Oh,
So,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in there, and I'm reading this contract. I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't know how I'm going to say something, but I'm not doing this. Because the language was confusing. It looked like it was written in AI in a different language and then translated.
There's probably AI contracts.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
So it looked like something like that, and it had some confusing language about pornography and the way that we might or may not be used. And it kind of said something like, in Canada, we can't replicate your image or your voice. Also, I thought this was a voice acting project. So I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I on camera all of a sudden?
Yeah.
But if and when we ship this to other countries, which we're planning on in the next year or two, they can do whatever they want because their rules. In Canada, you cannot replicate voices and images. For
As
AI.
they say.
As they say. You're
Maybe.
not supposed to. But if you ship it somewhere else, and that's
Yeah.
allowed, that's a whole different story.
Okay.
So I'm reading this, and I'm like, I don't like this. And thankfully, one of the other women who read it spoke up. And she was like, this is a really confusing contract. I don't really agree with what I'm signing here. It doesn't seem very good or kosher. Like, can we maybe... I'd like to do this project. I drove all the way out here.
Yeah.
I put all my time off for this. And she's like, can we maybe amend it? And so, like, we're talking to the people, and they're like, oh, we don't even understand it either. Like, the people running it. And we're like,
Oh.
yeah. And there's like a little bit of a language barrier, and they don't understand it either. And so they're like, we're going to call in the big boss. And so like this big old man comes in, and he stands right in front of the door and basically berates this woman for saying something.
What?
And this is like, time had passed, and we ended
Are they just trying to be intimidating?
So we're supposed to do this for 5 minutes. I think it's been like 20 minutes. I think it was like 35 at the end of all of this. We're
Okay.
allowed to have our phones.
Mm-hmm.
I had my phone. I was texting Max. I was like, I don't think we're doing this.
Yeah.
They brought this guy in, and he was like, how dare you mention this? How dare you try to dissuade these people from doing this project? And she's like, she's
warning them.
yeah, she's like, I just think that we should all know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And I really wish I thanked her at the end, but it was such a scary situation. And he was just so mad at her, and they were yelling. And finally this one woman was like, well, I still want to do this, so can I just leave this room, please? And so when she left, I like kind of hid underneath her and just like literally had to scooch past the big man to get out. And I told the lady at the front desk, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this project. And so the ladies in the room were really nice. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable with this. It's just kind of getting a little messy for me. And they're like, no, we get it. This is a weird situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thanks. And then I tell the woman at the front desk, and she's like, you're what are you doing? This is not okay. And I was like, what? And she was like, is Max coming? I'm like, I don't think so. So because he was supposed to come do a different session with me. I had the whole day booked. It was just so weird. And then this other lady was like demanding compensation because she'd taken time off work for this. Like the lady who
Oh, the lady who said
I
something.
agree
Okay.
with that. But I was like, I don't, and I hope I didn't hurt her case for ideally getting a payout, but I was like, I'm just gonna leave. And then I was like so scared and shaky, and I was like, I've never done that. I've never left anything. I've never left a project before. And I texted my agent.
But that's pretty valid.
Yeah, well, I was
so really valid.
I was really nervous. My agent was going to be upset with me too. So I emailed him, and I'm like, this is what happened. It was really scary. I'm so sorry. I would ideally check with you first, but I wasn't allowed to have my phone. Pardon me. And he was like, dude, no, I'm so sorry. He called me twice, and he was really sweet. So yeah, I've learned some things there, which
like
is,
now I get worried whenever I get like different types of contracts.
Yeah.
Or like.
This is why you have an agent to read that for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I've learned now I'm reading a contract before I even step foot on set.
That's good.
I'm driving an hour and a half to the city for nothing. Paying for parking for nothing. I was so upset. And I was just so scared because it's scary, and I'm glad they didn't record my voice. So, yeah.
Good.
Anything else you want to say before we take our break?
No.
All right. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, see you guys in another jump cut.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back. I don't know about you, but I just had a turkey sandwich, and it was pretty damn good. I mean, it was okay.
I haven't eaten anything yet.
You have your sushi. It's getting warm.
Yeah, I mean, it's an aburi.
Oh.
Or oshi.
Nice.
Oshi salmon.
Can I ask a crazy question?
Yeah.
Is fish halal? Or do they have to make it halal?
I think fish is fine.
I think so, too.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. That's why people are pescatarians. You know, they only eat fish and veggies.
Yeah.
I was just wondering about that.
I know, I grew up eating fish.
Fair enough. I did too. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back from our break. We've watered and unwatered, as one
Yes.
of my directors have said to me before.
I just found out the library water tastes different than the regular water.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like
I
good? Like worse or better? Yeah, take a swig. Give us a flavor profile.
Tastes like it has some flavor to it.
Oh, that's weird. That's pretty weird.
No, I'm kidding. It tastes
I
fine.
heard
just
Vancouver
different.
water tastes better than
Yeah?
other places. That's what I've heard. I mean, we don't drink the water in White Rock. I mean, we do now, but we didn't for a long time. It came out literally white, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Anyways,
Let's get to it.
I got some testimonials from others, not in the film industry, because only 2 people in the film industry, well, 3, cared to comment.
Yeah.
So we'll go for these ones. Oops, that's the trailer.
It's weird because we also had, at least for me, I had 100-something people see it.
How many likes did you get?
I think I only got 2 likes.
Yeah, I got like 2 likes, but on different, like the likes that we got on the actual from
because
Instagram and my Instagram were different.
I reposted from my official Instagram.
I did too.
And I think 190-something people saw. 2 people liked.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I've asked a couple people here. I had some other testimonials, so if you're listening to this and it didn't make it in, I'm sorry. I ran out of time to get them printed. Yeah, so I've got my friend who is a hairstylist, and this is a quote. AI in day-to-day life is at first very useful, but I can already feel as time has gone on my complacency of not looking for answers on my own. That makes sense. Kind of like the laziness that you were talking about.
Yeah.
They go on to say, for my industry within the cosmetology and hair world, AI has been useful for allowing people to see themselves with different haircuts and colors in a second. However, they can sometimes also lead to unrealistic expectations.
Can I just say also?
Yeah.
There's this one. This is one place. It keeps popping up on my feed. I don't know if it's Vancouver or not, but it's all like machines making coffee.
What?
Have you seen this?
No.
It's like a coffee place.
That's
It's like
so
all
weird.
like, you know, like the arm, like what's his name? The arm thing from like Iron Man.
No. Oh yeah, Jarvis?
No, not. I mean, Jarvis is the AI, but not the machine thing.
I don't think I know about
I don't know the name of the arm thing, but like it looks like that.
Cool.
But it's making coffee.
Interesting.
It's always screwing up.
When I was in Kamloops last summer, there was like a cotton candy machine version of that. It was making cotton candy. It was super weird. It
Guys,
made really cool cotton
humans
candy.
can easily make this stuff. Give human jobs.
Give
we
humans
need
jobs.
the money.
I know we're spending all this money on AI and not people, but it's because we're in late stage capitalism. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I'm gonna finish this quote here.
Yes, sorry.
The other layer is how big social media is for marketing yourself to the public. AI is making context extremely easy to make, but on the other hand, is creating cookie cutter content that is no longer original, which you see with templates all the time.
I've seen that more and more recently.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the one of the BG jobs I did. I think they used that for showing what I look like.
Yeah, fair.
For the clothing options, yeah.
Seeing AI in media makes me extremely disappointed when it's taking away human creativity, jobs, and genuine new ideas. Everything looks the same, lacks dimension in character and visual. So the questions I asked, I did a census on like a bunch of people I know of different like places that they're from, like not just in BC here, but at different jobs and everything. So the questions I asked were, how does AI make you feel? How has AI affected your industry, and how do you feel watching AI like in movies and stuff or in media coming out? So that's kind of what we're getting at for all these. I got a video editor, and his response is kind of crazy.
Oh?
Yes.
Okay.
Not
gotta
what I
hear
was
this.
expecting.
Let me hear this.
As a creative, AI is here to stay, so we might as well use it. I actually like seeing it as long as it's well made, and that was in context to seeing AI in media. So that, I was really shocked, but yeah, I guess there has to be some creatives that like it, because that's why it's in the creative
I feel like it
industry.
makes some of their jobs easier, but also at the same time, is it like the lazy way or like an easy way?
I don't know. He's quite a talented editor. I've worked with him for many years, so I was just not quite the take I was expecting, but I respect. I mean, also he worked at a studio with me that we were trying to do, and I forgot the word again, but like streamline. Make
Okay, wait,
things
but
faster.
what type of editor was he?
He's a video editor, like TV shows and stuff.
Okay.
And he's a colorist as well.
Got it.
Yeah. I asked an accountant friend of mine, how do you feel about AI in your regular day-to-day life in your industry? Well, it helps getting past the mental block when starting communications, which is, it's a good point.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
It's a good point. Remember, these are friends of mine, so be nice.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, like, that I feel like is an actually, like, good, effective way.
It is, especially, like, she's
That's
an
a positive,
she's an
effective way.
accountant.
Yeah.
She works with lots of people in, like, a huge, I'm not going to say where she specifically works on air, but she works in a huge company.
Yeah.
Is it affecting your industry and in what way? Nothing significant that I see for now, but really helps in getting information, especially Excel formulas, which I have a little anecdote here. Okay. So I have used ChatGPT. I'm going to just come out and say it. I'm sorry. I've used ChatGPT. It can be a resource, except it's wasting a lot of water. And I learned that more recently. I program. So I've used it for, I told you about the berries.
Yes.
For learning about different strains. I've tried to use it for programming before. I have fucked websites up. And it's a computer. You would think that if anything that it would be good at doing is help you generate code. Mm-hmm. But no. I like had a...
AI is code.
Yeah, you think
AI is code.
You think it would know how to spit out usable code. No. So that's my little anecdote about that. How do you feel about seeing AI in media? I don't like it. It just seems fake. If I'm watching something, I want to be real, especially if it's an ad. And this This is from my friend who's a railway man.
Yeah.
Kind of like a train conductor.
Mhm.
Or maybe a train conductor. Anyways. The thought of AI in my industry is rather terrifying. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're transporting human lives.
If they ever go up against humanity,
They're
they
gonna
can just
drive it
kill a huge
just drive a
bunch of
train
people.
into another train.
No, it can just go at full speed, and like where the train stops, it can just still keep going until it like slams against that so hard.
It's scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining right
I
now.
have to talk to my friend about that. Every shift, I'm in control of kilometer-long stretches of rail cars and locomotives that each boast 3,000 horsepower. Jeez, under the hood. There has been plenty of talk about how AI could be implemented in the railways, but with safety margins as razor-thin as this, where the responsibility of trains containing all sorts of hazardous materials and running at speeds through sensitive areas comes down to a mere 2 people now, thinning out that margin. Any more is a recipe for disaster.
All I'm hearing is that he's saying his 2 lives is better than. Like, if it ever goes up against us, AI.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm hearing.
All right. As for seeing AI in media, it immediately discredits anything they're going for. And now I have a quote from our sound engineer, Thomas.
Shout out to Thomas.
What do you think Thomas's stance on AI is? It's a violent response.
Violent response.
It's a violent response.
Yeah.
You think it's pro or against?
He's probably gonna say the same thing Hudson
going.
Williams would, and he would probably say "fuck AI."
That's fair. You didn't read that quote on your little sheet there. Hudson Williams quoted "fuck AI."
Yeah.
Thomas says, I find it bad for all industries, and I think for how much info they have collected and are still so bugged and working terribly is a huge issue. I hate IA in everyday life and work.
He said IA.
AI. And now I'm going to go to my Instagram comments, and you guys were not helpful. You guys were so unhelpful. Thanks for that. A guy said complete. How does AI make you feel? He said complete. So take that with
Who said that again?
that guy.
Okay, that guy's an actor.
Yeah, I know he's an actor.
Why?
I creeped his profile. I'm like, what are
Why?
you doing? He's a stage actor.
Why does that make you feel?
And then our good friend.
Actually, side note,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the one thing that AI can't
that IA
AI can't touch is
stage.
theater. Yeah, stage acting.
For the acting, yes,
It
but they can
can
touch a
touch-
lot of other things.
Yes. But that for sure
That's
cannot
fair.
touch
No
the
wonder
actors.
he feels complete
Yeah,
with it.
no wonder.
Damn. And then our
You're a stage actor. It's not going to touch you.
not gonna touch you.
And every one of us.
if
yes.
there's any like more, that's the most human thing that you can do in the
Yeah.
acting world. And
Yes.
then our good friend Nathan says, makes me feel sad that some people have to rely on it to do anything. And then I asked what it feels like in media, and he says, it makes him mad. Makes me mad. It's just fair. It makes me mad in media too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the testimonials we got across the board. What do you think people are saying? No one's really pro. We had one pro, and I've heard some people say like it's the way the world's going, so either jump on or
Politicians will say pro.
That's fair. I've heard some
But
industry.
let's not get into that.
No, I heard some industry professionals say like it's just the way the world is going. So if you want to keep working, you got to adapt.
Ben Affleck. Isn't he?
Is he one of those people?
I'm pretty sure he is.
This is why I made you do the research.
I'm sorry, my computer was glitching out.
I
as
sent
was
you those
doing.
Instagram things of like things,
Yes,
those
that's
quotes.
true.
Well, you look for that. Yeah, my general consensus from these is like it's either super like not loved, but everyone kind of feels like I'm picking up that people are feeling kind of how I am. Like it could be a great tool if we use it as that.
Yeah.
It could help the world, but we're using it to take away our creative control, our creativity, and I mean, I don't think it has any place in art, in any kind of art. My friend who I didn't get her response written down, but she mentioned like how she's seeing it in photography, and there was like a competition, I believe, and someone submitted like an AI photo, and so now there's like new rules and stuff.
You know, at least I think it's the Oscars. Like they have like a no AI.
Yes, I just saw that.
Yeah.
I believe it was the Oscars, which is great. Which is interesting.
Proud of you guys.
Thanks, Oscars. I hope to get one.
I know my opinion doesn't matter, but
It does when you get your Oscar one day. For this podcast. I don't remember which award ceremony, but one of them is now a podcast. Like that's the thing. So maybe we'll get on there one day. Anyways, you're still looking at that. So
Yes.
yeah. So actually, can I ask you questions while you Google? Can you multitask?
Let's see.
Okay.
Aha! Here we go.
Yeah. What's it got?
I just found an article
It's
from Vanity Fair, and it says the title is "Why Some in Hollywood Say Ben Affleck's AI is worth the $600 million aside from the AI." Wait, what the hell is?
What does that mean?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Okay, never mind. Go back to the asking me
Okay.
questions.
Well, so have you ever used AI, Faisal? At all? And yes, you have.
I have used it
What have you?
I think I've used it just for for glossing up pictures.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's about it.
That's cool.
Like I've used it recently just to look at the effects.
And that's the thing is, I believe that kind of AI we've had for a long time.
Yes.
It just hasn't been called AI yet.
Yeah. I've also used it to I've used it for the only 2 times I remember using it was once recently just for a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see what it would look like.
It's fair.
Making me
Making you
look
buff.
spotlightier with zero
Did
with
it look
anything
cool?
behind me. It made me look Asian. Blasian.
Did you put that online?
Yeah.
I know
And
the
I took it-
picture, and that was, I'm sorry, the first thing I thought, I'm like, oh.
I took it down a little after that. I
Yeah,
was like,
I
wait,
definitely
yeah,
saw
actually,
that.
you know what? This looks. Bleh.
I did see that, and I was so confused. I'm like, I don't see this in real life. I did not realize it was AI. Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And then the other time I used it, I don't think I'm gonna find it.
That's fine.
I think I read it somewhere though.
We only
But
got a couple
the
more
other
minutes,
time
so.
I used it was for when the new Spider-Verse movie came out,
Mhm.
and they had this thing to be oh, we can make you look like you're from the
I
Spider-Verse.
tried to do
in the
that too,
Spider-Verse.
and it didn't work.
And it made me look like some Miguel O'Hara samurai looking
Wow.
spider person.
Spider person.
Yeah.
That's good. I tried to do it too, and it just didn't
And there was one
work.
that made me look a little bit more I don't know how to say it
Asian?
without making me racist towards myself.
I mean, it's you, so it's up to you. But
I mean, it made me look like a typical Indian type dad
oh,
with a very deep, thick skin tone
Oh.
and mustache.
I was
And
gonna say, did you get some facial hair?
I did.
Did you get a turban?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I didn't have a turpy
Okay.
though. No, because I still had the Spider-Man outfit thing
Oh,
on.
yeah,
So it was
okay.
it tried to make me look
That's
like me, but also
Interesting.
it was very weird.
I've tried to do that with me, and very similar with that. It made me look like a weird greasy baby. I'll show you the pictures later. I look like a greasy baby with weird hair. I don't know. It was so
but
weird.
I think those are the only times I've ever used AI.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, no, I've used it another time for taking out some background noise
Oh yeah, that's
during video, and I think that's about it.
one of my friends was talking about that too, who does analoging old videos and
Mhm.
stuff, and that was a big pet peeve of theirs because it's taking away the art. So I just thought I'd mention that, but
Yeah.
I've also used it for stuff like that. I've definitely used AI. I'm gonna say it. I've said it this whole episode, but I've used ChatGPT. I've used it for research. I've used it to organize my thoughts sometimes. I said I have dyslexia about 10,000 times this episode. Hey, did you know I have dyslexia?
Research. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, you did research too.
I use it. I mean, sometimes.
You really
sometimes-
changed your tune because I thought you had never ever used it.
Sometimes, recently, I found out whenever I search something on Google,
It's Gemini, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you
I
can't get
only
away
found
from it.
that out
You
2
literally
weeks.
cannot not use AI if you're using
Every
Google.
time I do Google, it's and then it comes out with the AI summary. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought that's what Google came up with, not just whatever I was typing up.
Yeah, no.
I
It
didn't know
used
that.
to be that, but now they've recently told people what it actually is, which is AI, and it's always been AI. We
This is
just
why I
haven't
use-
known.
Bing more.
Oh, that one doesn't have Bing.
Bing.
Are you
Bing.
No, I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I use Bing more.
Anyways, yeah, so I've used AI. I've used it for research. I've used it to organize my thoughts. I've used it to apply to jobs. Doesn't work. I actually applied to some jobs recently, and I actually wrote my cover letter, and I got a thank you email saying, thanks for actually writing your cover letter. And I'm like, I didn't get the job, but I really wish I would have, but that would have been sick. Yeah, so, okay. Overall, Faisal, pro or con AI, and in what way and why?
What do you mean?
Just what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Okay, it does have some. It does have some of its uses.
Yep.
But we are humans who need jobs.
This is true, especially in this economy.
And especially
in
in
this
this
city,
economy.
which I don't live in.
Especially in this economy when everything is expensive.
Yeah.
And we need jobs and money and stuff like that.
That's fair.
And also for us actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. As an artist, I fucking hate AI because it has made it impossible for me to get back into visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
And it is hurting me as an artist as well. I am still like an actual, like, I draw and stuff, and I just find it's sometimes I get sad because sometimes the AI shit does look a little bit better, but does it really, or are they just stealing from a million artists?
The other
and
thing
that's
is AI can't replicate human emotion,
that's true.
and as an actor, that is something
That we gotta do.
yeah, that and AI can't really do our job
No,
in a very
a good way.
good way.
Have you seen those videos of like this guy asking AI, like an AI thing, to like audition for him? Have you seen those videos?
No.
Oh my gosh, so good. I have to send them to you.
Also, what's been coming up is have you seen The Hangover?
No.
The Hangover? Like,
I
so
know.
at the
I
end
know
of the
The
movie,
Hangover, but
the end of the movie, they have like they look into the camera and it's like summary of everything that happened over the journey
Spoiler alert.
that they can't remember.
Oh,
I'm sorry for
that's
anyone that
okay.
hasn't seen it.
It's me.
But there's been so many AI generations of like generated stuff of like of sort of like that ending of Hangover, but it's like different characters from different films or like different.
Yeah.
I've had so many come up from Flash,
That's weird.
from
That-
Arrow.
Yeah, I've been seeing
from-
that a lot too, which is something that scares me a little bit about like having our
it looks so real.
faces so out there. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that could happen to us, and it probably will if we blow up.
Mhm.
Probably already does happen to like. There's probably some creepy ass. Oh, I've heard this too as like a thing that some people are experiencing, that like they're getting their.
Someone's tried to do that of me.
Really?
I told them no.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard, I think it was in the vertical community though, about like some video surfacing of them in like pornography basically, but they're just taking the faces of
Yeah.
these very beautiful women and putting it on there, and like it's scary. Like
Deep fakes.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
scary. Yeah. So overall, I would say I'm scared of AI. I do use it because I'm a little bit, I don't want to actually admit that I'm in the camp that like
Again, it's a good tool.
it's a great tool for
if
things
I feel like it's a good tool as
in moderation.
as a last resort,
yeah.
but it shouldn't be used as your first option.
We,
It shouldn't be a go-to.
as a society, and I'm really nervous for schools, like younger education,
Yeah.
about not being able to do critical thinking anymore. Because even
Yes.
like doing research for this episode, I was like, what if I just looked at AI and see what it says? And I don't know. It's kind of scary to be like, maybe in a couple generations we won't know how to think for ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
That's really spooky, and that makes us all very susceptible.
This is how it starts. They dumb us all down,
Yeah.
and then they
take control.
take control. Yeah.
And then yeah. So anyways, well, thank you for listening to our AI episode. Let us know what you think about this studio. We haven't launched yet, but we'll be soon. So
We might do more episodes here.
I like it. I think we
Yeah.
should. It is stressful for me and less stressful for me to do it here.
But this is also our first episode doing it here, so
And I
maybe
miss
next maybe next time it'll be a little less stressful.
Yeah, that's fair.
It took us like what, an hour to set up? No, not an hour, like 45 minutes, half hour
how much it took us to set up
in here.
Today?
Plus getting all of our stuff together.
Setup didn't take that long. It's literally getting all of our stuff
It was just
together.
getting
And then
all
I
of our
was
stuff together.
hungry.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in. I hope that you like the podcast so far. I hope you guys like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Give us comments. Be nice to us because we're new. Let us know how you feel about AI. This is coming out in like 2 or 3 months from now, so who knows? Maybe the robots have taken over by then. In the meantime, we don't have an outro, do we?
I don't think so.
Maybe we should make one up. Oh, a freaking game! Let's do it. What time is it? Oh, we got 5 minutes. Okay, one word story. Let's go real quick. You ready?
Sure.
You start.
A.
1.
Bot. Okay, let's start over.
Sorry, I just.
Let's start over.
What was that? Okay, start again.
The
new
child
of
Jack
Daniels
was.
a
I feel like anything I say is gonna get me
just
canceled
say
right
any
now.
word.
5
Star
boy.
and
He
loved
eating
all
of
the
applesauce. Is that one word or two word?
I don't know. I'll take it as one.
Yeah, applesauce.
The
Did.
did?
So tired right now.
I was thinking the end, but fine, we'll keep going.
It's already taken over. The AI is already taken over my brain.
The
Applesauce.
oh my god. Tasted
Really?
good.
The
And cheese. Okay, bye.
my brain's not working.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, bye.